Welcome into my college football week 5 full betting card and predictions. We're going to talk about a lot of games here. We absolutely destroyed the board last week. We had a monster week last week. I said I loved the board last week, and I did, and we smoked the board last week. I think we only lost 2 bets. We lost NC State plus the points, and I think Arizona State plus the points. I think we won every other bet pretty much on the prediction video. So we got not as many plays this week, but pretty good amount. I don't love the board as much as I did last week. I still like the board. We'll see where we go here. Thing is, a lot of unders this week. The Hurricanes are coming on the southeast into the Midwest, so we have a lot of unders on this card. Weather's going to be a big factor this week. So there's a lot of unders on this card. We were the Undertaker, I guess, this week. So yeah, let's see what we got. We got 2 plays in the 12 p.m. window. We only had 1 last week. First one, we're taking Minnesota plus the 10.5 against Michigan. This is going to be an ugly one for a lot of you, and you're not going to like this. We did this with NC State last week. Didn't work out. I think this time's going to work out. There's 2 reasons why we're betting this. It's our favorite trend. Conference road dog plus 9.5 or greater. The total's 48.5 or under. You take the team automatically on the spread. We will take Minnesota here, and this is also a monster letdown spot for Michigan after coming off a big win, and I mean a big win against USC. This team's figured out they're just going to run the ball, and I think Minnesota now knows like we're just going to prepare for this, and we're just going to play around this. And I think ultimately it's going to be a slow start. I think ultimately it's going to be a very low-scoring game. Give me Michigan to win like 17-10, something like that, 17-13, something like that, maybe like a 13-7. I'll take Minnesota plus the 10.5 at 12 p.m. Our other play at 12 p.m. I'm not betting Oklahoma State, Kansas State game. I want to watch that game. I got to see how the quarterbacks play. Can't touch that one. Not touching Baylor BYU game. That line is doo-doo stinky. I'm not touching that game. Instead, we're going to go a little bit off the radar here to the American Conference. This is on ESPN2. We were taking Navy on the road against UAB. The total's 57.5. I grabbed the under. It's already moving down. It's down to 56.5. The weather's supposed to be really, really bad in this game. Probably because the game's in Alabama. Probably because the weather's coming. We will take the under 57.5 in this one. This Navy's team's good, man. They can run the ball and get a lot of explosive plays here, which scares me a little bit because the weather usually affects the pass game. This team doesn't already pass that much. So I kind of like Navy minus points. I'm not going to lay it officially, but I'll take the under 57.5. It's already creeping down. Hopefully you guys go out and grab it by the time this video comes out. So that is our 2 12 p.m. plays on this card. We now move along. Texas State, Sam Houston. I am betting the under in this one. I haven't yet. It's just a neutral site. This is like a 0.75 units type of play. The other 2 before this are like 1.25 units. I usually bet on those trends, weather trends, and the conference. I usually bet like 1.25 units. So those are both 1.25 units plays. This is probably a 0.75 unit play. We're taking the under in Texas State, Sam Houston game just because I believe it's a neutral site game. Neutral site games, we just bet the under automatically. This is a 3 p.m. game, so we'll take the under in that one. Moving on, 3:30 p.m., number 15, Louisville on the road against number 16, Notre Dame, Fighting Irish. This is a personal play here. Personal plays are 1 unit. We're going to take Louisville plus the 7. The line's creeping up to 7. It was open 4.5. It's all the way up to 7. I don't know. I don't get the line moving. I'll take plus 7 gladly. I think it's the better quarterback, arguably. I think it's the better head coach, arguably. Not arguably. It is the better head coach. And you're giving me 7 points. I'll gladly take it. Give me plus 7, and I'm having a little sprinkle on the money line over there. Give me Louisville plus the points. Arkansas, Texas A&M, under in this game. I bet under 52. This is another neutral site game, I believe, at NRG Stadium. I'll take the under. Probably a 1 unit play for me. The 0.75, actually. Units there. I'll take the under. I'm taking Louisiana plus the points against Wake Forest. Just because I bet Wake Forest over 4.5 wins, so this is like a hedge. We did this last week with Utah because I had Oklahoma State over 8 wins, and we took the over. I mean, we took Utah money line. I'll do the same here with Louisville. I'll take Louisiana money line here as a little hedge, probably a half a unit. Honestly, I'll probably take the 3.5, just so I have a little bit of a middle there. I'll take the 3.5 for half a unit with Louisiana on the road against Wake Forest. TCU, Kansas. We're going under in TCU, Kansas as well. It's 59.5. I just grabbed that under 60 on DraftKings. The weather's supposed to be really bad in Kansas this weekend. Plus, this is at Arrowhead. So I will take the under in this game, 59.5. This is not the same offensive juggernaut Kansas offense really as of recently. So I'll gladly take the under 60 in TCU, Kansas. Number 330 under, we'll take Central Michigan, San Diego State under 53.5. It's already coming down as well. It's down to 52.5. I bet 53.5. This is another bad weather game here in Central Michigan. The weather keeps getting worse and worse the more I check. I'll take the under in this game at San Diego State at Central Michigan. Georgia Southern Georgia State, I haven't bet the under yet. I'm still monitoring the weather. It's getting a little worse and worse. We're not there yet, but by kickoff it might be. So hold off. Keep an eye on that one. 3:30, we got another conference trend here. Akron is on the road against Ohio. Ohio's minus 10. I bet plus 12.5 earlier in the week for Akron. This number is now 10. I would still bet 10, probably just for a unit. I'll probably have a little more than a unit on this because most of mine, I already have a unit on 12.5. I'll probably bet 0.25 of a unit on 10 just so I have it with you guys. But I'll bet you guys can take 10 here for a unit. This is a system play. We'll take Akron here on the road. Not the greatest play, but we'll take it. Old Dominion, Bowling Green, I bet under 52.5. It did go down, but I thought the weather was going to be worse in this game. It's actually holding up to be okay. So I actually have a half a unit on this. This is not an official play. I'm just letting you know that I have this on this. But yeah, don't bet. Going on 6 p.m., FAU is home against Wagner, FBS versus FCS. I bet under 49.5. The weather is not supposed to be good in Florida on Saturday, so I would take the under in this game. I think the weather is going to be bad, and I'll take under 49.5. I think that's just too many points in a game like this, so take the under in that one. Move on to the 7 p.m. window. UL Monroe is at Troy. I don't know why, but FanDuel had plus 9.5 in this game to open. They opened plus 9.5. The number's now 6.5. I wouldn't bet this, but I got a unit down on plus 9.5, so I love the position I'm in, but I wouldn't bet it if I were you guys. Georgia, Alabama, I just can't make a play on this. I just can't. I already made a full breakdown video on this game, so if you want to go check that one out, it's already on the channel. Go check this one out. My prediction, how I think the game's going to go, the whole 9 yards. Hit the subscribe button, too, while you're doing that. But, yeah. 7:30 p.m., number 19, Illinois is on the road against number 9, Penn State in a big-time matchup. Penn State's minus 19.5. I will take the points. This is our system. 9.5 or greater, 48.5 or lower. The total's 47.5. Line's 19.5. This Illinois team doesn't turn the ball over. I know this Penn State team's good. James Franklin struggles in games like this. I mean, in fact, they actually lost to Illinois last time Illinois came into Penn State. So I will take Illinois plus 19.5. I would play any number, but plus 19.5. This is what I like. I'll play the 19.5 here. We have two personal plays and one more weather under here to close it out. Personal play, I'll take Cincinnati plus 3.5 and the money line against Texas Tech. We did this with Arizona State last week. Didn't work out. I think the Cincinnati team is really good. I think it's better than a lot of people think. The quarterback's great. Satterfield's doing a good job at head coach. I think the trenches is a lot better than people think. I think they keep this game close against Texas Tech. I know it's not the easiest place to play at night, but I'll kind of gladly take the points here at Cincinnati. Give me 3.5. It's going down to 3. I'll take plus 3.5 for Cincinnati. Weather play here, Air Force, Wyoming, under 34.5. I don't even have to explain this one. It's going to be windy in Laramie. I'm sure Josh Allen knows all about that. I'll take the under 34.5. It's not that big of a number. It's coming down to 33.5. There's only 134.5 left right now. I'll take under 34.5 in that game. And our final play, give me Wazoo plus 7 against Boise State. This Boise State defense is not good. I have full belief that Washington State's going to score on Boise State. So I'll take plus 7 all day. I think it's going to be a close game. And I think there's a small chance that Wazoo wins this game outright. If Wazoo does win this game outright, they're ranked and they have a chance, and I mean a chance, this team has a chance to go 12-0. And if they go 12-0, they have to be in the college football playoffs. They don't get a bye. They can't get in on an automatic bid, but they would have to be put in as the group, as a at large bid. They would have to get put in. Would Wazoo at 12-0. I'll take +7. I'll sprinkle money line. That's a personal one. Give me Wazoo against the Boise State Broncos. I just don't believe in their defense right now. That is the full betting card. My name is Josh Wissey. Thank you. Please hit the subscribe button. Hopefully we have another amazing week like we did last week.